India is now a top destination for biotechnology globally. This has come to fruition due to the dedicated efforts of the Department of Biotechnology, DBT, Government of India, that has, over the last 3 decades, laid the foundation for research and development in the country. Further positive impact to the Indian biotech landscape was given in 2012 when DBT established BIRAC. The mandate was to further catalyze and take forward the agenda of innovation and to transform the landscape of the Indian biotechnology industry and raise it to greater heights of global reckoning. BIRAC is a not-for-profit public sector company with a vision and mission to stimulate and foster strategic research and innovation in Indian biotech industry. The goal for BIRAC is to catalyze the Indian biotechnology industry to $100 billion industry within the next decade.
The amazing thing about BIRAC is, even in its short period of existence, it has transformed the perception of what is possible in the Indian biotech sector. Not only that, it is increasingly seen as a model across the spectrum for innovation.
There was a need for an agency which has the mission of the government, but the methods of the private sector, the competence of the private sector, and the freedom to operate in a space which is not constrained by government rules all the time.
BIRAC was set up by the government with a very specific mandate, and the mandate was empowering and enabling the biotech innovation ecosystem. And I think that really is the tagline with which BIRAC functions.
The tools for transforming the Indian biotech landscape that BIRAC employs are a mixture of funding innovations, fashioning platforms, establishing high-end infrastructure, providing access to business networks, and building capacities and capabilities in the next generation of entrepreneurs.
Once SIBRI and BIRAC came into the picture, the support is directly to the industry. And the industry is coming to the academic community for, say, they want some sophisticated ideas or facilities. So it's the other way around. The support is primarily to the industry.
BIRAC has been at the forefront of change to build a biotech startup nation through programs such as Biotech Ignition Grant. BIG, as it is referred, has kick-started a bio-entrepreneurial spirit in the ecosystem by funding more than 140 entrepreneurial ideas. BIRAC implements BIG through collaborations with 5 big partners, and many of BIG grantees have progressed to receive follow-on funding and grow to the next level.
In terms of BIRAC support, one part is obviously just the funding, and for every startup company that's oxygen. So there's no doubt that the money helps. It helps us recruit good people. It also helps validate in some sense that, when the government is supporting you, people think that, take you as a serious company. It's also validation for other investors that you have, that the ideas that you have are actually good. So in all of these, it helps kind of build the company's image.
The whole project was sponsored by BIRAC, but for the launch of this BIG, I would not have had funds for this, because being a first batch recipient, we were lucky in the sense the new scheme was launched and we could really develop the project.
We got the grant and we finished the grant in 2014 with all the deliverables. So then we applied for the next level.
BIRAC has supported 15 bio-incubators across the nation that function like a bio-innovation grid for the nation, providing more than 100,000 square feet of incubation space. These bio-incubators not only provide space for startup entrepreneurs, but also give support and mentorship in technical and business aspects of startup ventures.
We have 3 programs with BIRAC. One is our incubator has an analytical facility which is high-end equipment that not only are startups but the entire industry around Genome Valley, where the park is, and in Hyderabad and elsewhere can use.
BIRAC and CCAMP are natural partners, because what CCAMP is trying to do is to take discoveries that happen at the NCBS and INSTEM campus to the market. And BIRAC's goal is also actually to take life science research that happens and make industry and commercial aspects out of it.
To infuse an innovative spirit and foster market-led ideas within the university system of the country, through a cluster approach, BIRAC has established 5 university innovation clusters. Each UIC aims to handhold several postmasters and postdoctoral fellows working on industrially relevant applied bioscience research, as well as kickstart entrepreneurial pathways within the university system. BIRAC, through its flagship programs such as SBIRI, BIPP and CRS, has helped create immense impact in the society through development of affordable and high-quality products in healthcare, agriculture, bioenergy and bio-industrial, thus providing an impetus to Make in India.
I personally believe that BIRAC has helped towards creating an ecosystem of research and development and innovation in biotechnology space, wherein industrial biotechnology is one of a very important upcoming arm of industry's requirement.
The support from BIRAC has resulted in 17 breakthrough products and 11 technologies. The impact of BIRAC can be gauged from its role in providing support to more than 250 SMEs in 360 projects that has involved funding to the tune of greater than $250 million.
And I think this is a time to change, that India can innovate. And that's very important. Unless people like us, we create the innovation, we can't create a future.
I would highly recommend that people who are ideating in biotech and want a platform to bring their idea and need that capital, BIRAC does provide that initial.
Partnership with BIRAC has allowed us to take our translation capabilities of academic discoveries nationally beyond the campus.
BIRAC focused in building the nation's capabilities for early-stage drug discovery through its recently launched Early Translation Accelerator. On the other hand, it is fostering grassroots innovation such that they provided optimal nurturing to be able to move forward through its partnership with Trishti.
BIRAC is doing a fantastic job where a lot of the young ideations and the lot amount of information that actually comes in for supporting the startups, it's all done by BIRAC today.
BIRAC has forged national and international partnerships with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Wellcome Trust, International AIDS Vaccine Initiative, CIFEPRA and USAID.
Through these partnerships, not only do we leverage the strength and expertise which is available overseas, bring in the best practices, but what we've been able to do uniquely is that while we fund the academia and industry here, through these partnerships, we help connect with their partners overseas. So through a common funding platform, you actually now have startups and industries here who work with global partners.
Two of the initiatives that we have been partnered with DBT and BIRAC under Grand Challenges India have been particularly exciting. The first one around reinventing the toilet, new technologies for the toilet, have brought forward a number of Indian innovations that we hope will not only serve India's needs, but be part of a new set of international solutions. The second is around the constellation of interventions and approaches to ensuring all children have an opportunity for a healthy life, the All Children Thriving Initiative. And the work that we've done in India has helped to shape what is now an international set of challenges with India, Brazil, South Africa, and the Gates Foundation.
BIRAC aims to be at the forefront of positive change in building an innovation nation and establish India as a leader in the global bioeconomy.
I think the roadmap of BIRAC, one can only lay out these kinds of broad contours, that opportunities are tremendous, but I think if you have a meeting again 5 years from now, we would have found a very different trajectory ahead of us 5 years from now because of immense successes which have taken BIRAC from now to then.
The power of knowledge, the wonders of science, the mystique of biotechnology, and the quest to unravel this fascinating mystery. A journey of exploration led by the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. BIRAC, global leadership through bio-innovations.